Hey guys, I'm back from Las Vegas, and if any of you were wondering, yes, I did lose money. Yes, the house did win, as always. Now, when I got back, I checked my emails, and I had in the region of 600 emails. So I answered as many as I could today. I think I answered 250. If I missed out your email, if there's something specific you wanted to ask me, just use this video to ask me the question, and I will get back to you. I'm back on YouTube now. I'm back on it, so yeah. Now, while I was away, Nova 3 got updated to work on the Galaxy S4, so that's what I want to go ahead and show you today. Of course, I am rooted now on my Galaxy S4, so I can run FPS meter, so we can actually get a proper reading of how well the game is performing. And let's go ahead and start this. So here we go, Nova 3. So here we go, the game's loaded up, and I just want to mention there isn't actually any graphical settings to mess around with in the settings. The game picks the graphical settings that it thinks it should have. There are a lot of different levels. I think there's very high with dynamic shadows, there's medium, and obviously low. We're hoping that the Galaxy S4 is on high, but let's find out. So we'll jump into campaign right here, we'll hit start. I am starting afresh, so we'll get to see all the initial scenes. So we're kind of looking for two things here. One, we're looking at the FPS in the top right-hand corner. Hopefully, we'll see it above 30 at all times. Let's not forget it is running at 1080p resolution, so we'll have to wait and see. Secondly, we want to see what graphical level it's going to be at. We want it to be high. You know, this is pretty much the best hardware you can get right now. And, you know, the iPhone 5 and the iPad 4 can run this game at very high settings. So there's no reason why this one, the Galaxy S4, really can't, even though it does have a higher resolution. But, yeah, let me just zoom in and we'll start this off. Go. Turn up the volume a little bit.
Do you read? Over.
5x5 SQ1, what's your status?
Orbital position beginning approach. Please confirm landing.
Nice lens flare there. I like a bit of lens flare.
Signal acquired. Speed.
So it definitely isn't the lowest settings. If you have the lowest settings, you don't have the flame effects around the ship here. So it's definitely not the lowest. As well as that haze coming out of the engine. Keep an eye on that FPS as well. Slow down into the teens there. We saw it into the 19s when the stuff was blowing up. Here we go.
Warden to actual. Please respond. Yelena, do you read me? Damn.
I got my gun. Die, bitches. Run. Have a little pan around here. We can see the smoke over there, all the nice effects, while everything's blowing up, and I'm taking a look around. So, okay. What I'm noticing is I don't think we're running the dynamic shadows. I have seen this game look better. We do have the particles flying around, and if I shoot my gun, you can also notice the haze coming out of the end of the gun. I'll do that again so you can see. So it's definitely not the lowest effects. It seems to be about the middle effects. We haven't got dynamic shadows. There should be more shadows around the floor here. So that's a little bit annoying, but nonetheless, it's not the lowest. Keep an eye on that FPS here when there's a lot of enemies around. Like right now, it seems to be in the 20s. Drop down into the 15s there. That wasn't that enjoyable. Kind of a big frame drop. Now, this game has just been available for this device, so maybe it isn't quite optimized yet. I don't know. But, yeah, I did kind of expect the FPS to be a little bit higher here, so I'm slightly disappointed, especially that we don't have dynamic shadows on either. I'll just shut up now and kind of play the game a little bit. You can kind of see what's going on here. You can kind of see when the enemies have disappeared, when there's no enemies around, the FPS does kind of get above 30s and then sometimes into the 40s. When there's enemies around, it does drop into the 20s. I was on that mark and he still shot me first, so that was it. I was dead coming through the door. Fantastic. Lucky I had armor. Oh my god, that was all sorts of terrible. All sorts. Gotta say, I do prefer the Galaxy S4 screen for gaming. I think the vibrant colours really make it stand out and pop. But we're not talking about the screen here, we're talking about performance, so I'll keep on that. Inside, when there's less going on, we can see we're in the 40s, 30s. What a knob. Oh my god. I'm really making myself look as bad as possible on this video. What the fuck? Never mind.
We found the jammer. I think. See a way to shut it down? Knock it off! What are you, some fool addicted merc from Boreas? Sir, no, sir. I'm not enough.
So, I mean, we've been playing it for a little while now. Performance seems good. I mean, I'm going to say good because it had that one frame drop at the beginning where it kind of dropped to 15. But other than that, it's really been around 25 to 35, sometimes in the 40s, like when nothing's going on. I'm a little bit disappointed. I did think it was going to be a little bit higher, considering it has the Adreno 320 slightly overclocked and a 1.9 gigahertz processor as well. In terms of the graphics level as well, I'm a little bit disappointed by that. I didn't see the dynamic shadows, which I was hoping to see. Here we go, we're outside again now. We can see the, you can definitely see the lack of dynamic shadows right here. You can just see everything just doesn't look right. There's no shadows on this whatsoever. Obviously, Gameloft decided that it couldn't quite handle it yet. Maybe, I mean, I'm not going to write it off just yet because it has just been released for the Galaxy S4. So maybe it isn't quite optimized yet, who knows. But we just haven't really got any major shadows, and it does take away something from the game. So, yeah. I'm not going to carry on playing because, you know, it's kind of boring. But there you go. That's the performance of Nova 3 on the Galaxy S4, guys. Peace out.